Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to Meritage Shades of Light. Recently I came across an article that immediately made me stop and think. Not because it taught me something new, but because it reminded me of someone, my mom. Yes. Growing up, my siblings and I were like many children and teenagers today. Sometimes we complained about people, someone hurt our feelings or frustrated us, or simply made life a little less pleasant. You know what I mean? And honestly, we probably expected sympathy and agreement, but my mother had a very different approach. Almost every single time she heard us speaking negatively about someone, she would gently say, "There's good in everyone." Or she would say, "You don't know what that person may be going through." I heard those words almost every day. And as children, I have to be honest, we didn't always appreciate it. Sometimes we just wanted mom to join the complaint department. We had applications ready and everything. We were ready to go. But she never did. Instead, she quietly redirected us. And years later, I realized she was teaching us something much bigger. I recently read an article described a woman named Angelica who shared a very similar story about her mom. She wrote that when her and her siblings complained about people, their mother would gently find something good to say about every person they were criticizing. As children, they didn't particularly like it. But as she grew older, she developed a deep respect for that quality and eventually asked a beautiful question. Isn't that the right way to live? To see the good in situations, even when they seem bleak, and to see the good in people, even when they seem unpleasant. That question stayed with me because my own mother lived that way. Now, as a behaviorist, years later, I realized my mother wasn't just defending people. She was teaching empathy. Today, psychology uses words like perspective taking, cognitive reframing, and compassionate thinking. My mom simply said, "You don't know what someone is going through." And isn't that true? The person who seems rude, maybe overwhelmed. The person who seems angry may be hurting. Or the person who appears difficult may be carrying pain we cannot see. We often see behavior, but we don't always see the burden someone is carrying. And ancient philosophers understood this. Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, he believed that when people behave badly, we should pause before harshly judging them. He believed that people often act from mistaken perceptions, fear, pain, or misunderstanding, not always from cruelty. And his message was so simple. Try to understand before condemning. Offer the same grace you hope others would give you. Now, I will tell you, my mother never read Marcus Aurelius to me, but somehow she taught me the lesson anyway. This doesn't mean we should allow mistreatment. It doesn't mean ignoring harmful behavior. Healthy boundaries matter. But maybe, just maybe, there is a difference between protecting our peace and hardening our hearts. Maybe people are more than their worst moments. Or maybe there really is good in everyone. My friends, today I find myself using my mother's words more than I ever imagined. There's good in everyone. You don't know what someone is going through. And it's so funny how life works. The lessons we resist as children often become the wisdom we cherish as adults. So today, I leave you with a question. Has someone in your life taught you a lesson you didn't appreciate at the time, but now carry you every day? Until next time, slow down, look for the light. And remember that sometimes the light we find in others begins with the way we choose to see them.